shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus. Hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinals offense takes the field. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He'll feel the button, take it back. He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not correct. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in the rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm as you
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
Oh my God, dude.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously, you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of times that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll
Quit
turn it over
jumping,
on
god
downs.
damn.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Gives it on the option. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stops on the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that.
Why do you
I
jump?
just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Oh my
The
god.
Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Durham. On the move to his left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And they can't
Shit,
connect.
beautiful.
The gamble does not work out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game we go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Durham. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Oh my god. Throw the ball behind the motherfucker.
Good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The option look. Quick toss. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Cardinals.
The ball on the fucking ground.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Quit jumping. God damn.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on this play to get the first.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Durham. Now rolling to the left. Going to try to get it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Now sliding to his left. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's it, fly. Got him, and nobody's close. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the... Back's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Firing deep.
Man, what the fuck are you doing?
Touchdown, Louisville! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Crosses the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front. Guys pushing the pile. NFL talent on the
Man,
offensive line.
what the
Just
fuck
having
on
their
him?
way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
Late ass fucking flag.
It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Here's a hit. Can't find his man.
Throw the goddamn ball.
Trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Sure.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Grab near the marker. It's Kane. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Goes to the options. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. This defense might be reeling after those last 2. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Warner. Finds his tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations.
Yeah, right by the fucking intercept.
Keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 3rd down for their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best of us. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The run from the shotgun. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Durham. Forced out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Looking for space to the left. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Kane. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a little space.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. On the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Let's it fly.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he's starting to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Here come the Irish back on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Man, what the fuck are you doing?
Feeling out process, and now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got the 1st down and more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And can you not break a fucking tackle?
They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Hard-hitting tackle. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field. Unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Scanning the field is Warner. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti-Teo type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after...
Man, come on, man. That man was hit.
Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Cardinals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it. Continues to fight for yards. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. He'll pitch it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the 1st option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. After run, now throw. Caught over the middle. It's Kane.
And a really nice
Yes,
job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were.
Throw the fucking ball.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden,
oh,
get that
Jesus.
We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Back to throw. It's Durham. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Man, throwing the ball is harder.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They go to the ground.
Bro, you ran right by the fucking man you're supposed to damn block.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing.
This shit is fucking doo-doo.
It shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it up for one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll try to pound their way in.
Really?
Did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run.
Man, you have got to be kidding me, man.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of the football game.
Back to throw. It's Warner. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
quarterbacks nowadays. They're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage with no more than that.
Playing the option man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But
he's got it, 1st down and more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Durham. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, they make the big take.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Here comes the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw.
Oh my God, you cannot.
Gave him just a little too much.
You cannot be fucking serious.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose already. The 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. On the option. The pitch. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes? 3rd and 1. Everyone knows that what's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive her legs.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Right back to the well. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. It's good. And they go back on top. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dream about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.